8:30 a.m. we spin the classics right. From 79 to 99, the beats that define hip-hop's golden age. It's party time. Spin that back, yeah, feel the flow. Old school vibes, let the memories grow. From the speakers to the soul, let the rhythm show. Saturday mornings, on Spin That Back. Let's go.
Yes, y'all. Welcome back to the Spin That Back show one more time. And we back. Mr. Walk is in the house. Mr. Nice Guy is in the house. And once again, it's El Pooh in the house. And in the house with us today, we're going to be talking about DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Yes, the Fresh Prince. Will Smith, for those that don't know. What's going on with you, brothers?
Feeling good, ready to rock and roll, man. Hey, a big fan of DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Big fan.
When did you first hear about him? How did you come about with
1986. Girls Ain't Nothing But Trouble. That was the first time I heard them.
Girls in the World Ain't Nothing But Trouble, right?
Yep.
That's a Nice Guy. What you remember about that song?
Definitely. You know, the I Dream of Jeannie beat, the Mr. T voice. And again, there's a more politically version of that. But that first version was, he was hitting her with a trash can and ran like hell. He didn't give her no wallet. So,
that's
yeah,
right.
So, yeah, hey, man, that was my intro to him. I felt like he had some of those sort of like a Slick Rick, Dana Dane vibes as far as like
Definitely.
So but I mean, it was a dope track, and I'll speak on further about this because this first album was a pivotal album in my.
Wait, but before the first album was them singles. That's the single.
I know. That's what I said. We're going to come back to it.
Yeah, but remember with that Girls Ain't Nothing But Trouble, that was on K-Day all the time. I used to love that song. He actually redid it, then put it on the album again. You know what I mean? But that was we talked about this before, how it was a time where you had to drop a few singles before you could put that album out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just to see if your buzz is that what it really should be. Yeah.
So what was that first album?
Rock the House, not that one. That's the second album. So
Okay.
The first album is Rock the House.
Y'all don't got a discography about how they met and stuff? Y'all.
No, tell us about it then. What you know about how they met and everything?
They met. DJ Jazzy Jeff used to do parties.
Mm-hmm.
And Will's Fresh Prince. I'm not gonna say WS no more. Fresh Prince was like, he wanted to rap and he had a DJ, but his DJ, like, man, he graduated high school. So he went to this party and he wanted to rap and he let him rap. DJ Jazzy Jeff was already doing parties in Philly. He let him rap, and then it was like, he needed a DJ, like maybe. And then that's how they hooked up. But they met at the party. But he heard of DJ Jazzy Jeff already. And Fresh Prince was just like a local rapper who just liked to rap at parties.
Okay. This is the first album then, right?
That is the first album. Okay. And the reason why this album is of particular importance, this is the album that basically started my friendship with Brick Walls.
Oh, is that right?
He was literally, it was the second semester of like 10th grade. And, he was transferred to our class. So I didn't know him or nothing like that. He was just a new face in the class. But for some dumb reason, I decided to bring that very record to the school that day. And it sparked up a conversation between me and him. And that was the beginning of everything. So when I think about our whole beginnings and everything, it all comes back to this very album. And I remember this album. This was one of the first albums that I recall saying that I think I was a playthrough. I played every song. I liked every single song on that album. So that was a big deal. So I mean, it started off with one of my closest and dearest most relationships.
Yeah, and we're gonna spin that back one time. We're gonna go through the track list of this album because it's important to me. But check this out. Oh, damn, I was getting ready to ask. Oh, walk something. Walk away.
Just, he's a professional. He's a professional.
I can hear you. I can
Let me
hear you
make the
though.
point. Okay, here's the point. Why
My
was
bad.
Jazzy Jeff known? He was a hell of a DJ, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
he was a hell of a DJ.
Throughout the city, Philly. Yep.
Yes. Top known DJ. Did some things. They say he started transforming, if y'all know what that is, on the turntable.
Oh my God! Wow, I forgot about that.
Okay, yeah.
I
Okay.
forgot about that with DJ Jazzy Jeff.
And then
I think didn't he invent it? He invented
Oh,
it.
he's him. There's 3 DJs that are really identified with it. He was the first one to
Cash
put it on
Money?
record. It was Cash Money, and then I forgot what the other dude. But the bottom line is, he also Jazzy Jeff won the New World Seminars 1986 DJ Battle for World Supremacy. This is one of the things that really sort of like got I almost said the name, but this is what really got Fresh Prince to go like, that's the guy I want to holla at. So
He didn't choose Jazzy Jeff. Jazzy Jeff chose him. What do you?
he went and sought him out though. That was the guy that he went after. I mean, that was he look. You can go on to YouTube and listen to his videos. This is what Fresh Prince is saying out of his own mouth. So
What I will say is, Fresh Prince had lyrics back in the
Will.
days. He had flows, concepts. He was putting together songs together, and Jazzy Jeff was producing a whole lot of that stuff. So,
Hey, mute your mic because you're taking the dump. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
let's go through the track list. Girls of the World Ain't Nothing But Trouble, of course. Hell of a song, hell of a video. We was young back in those days, so it hit us. It was like crazy. It was just he had concepts. His concepts and the way he did his videos and everything made him to that actor that he was in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the TV show, basically. They saw the talent in him. He was funny. He was charismatic. He had lyrics. He wasn't corny. It wasn't corny at the time. It might be corny to y'all today. He got corny after a while, but on this album, he had some cuts. Go through him. Is that Walk?
Oh my goodness, I'll mute him. Okay, so on
Afro
that note,
Agnostics is coming back up in here.
that's
We
what's up.
still got the green screen. What's going on, brother?
That's all
what's
right.
going on?
Your background is cool, brother.
Just talking about Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince
Okay,
first album.
absolutely.
Apologies.
Girls of the World Ain't Nothing But Trouble.
Oh, okay. That's the first single that I heard. I know they originally did it on Word Up Records in Philly, but that was I remember I was 8th grade. That's my second year doing 8th grade twice.
Hey,
But-
spin that back, like I say. You were young.
Hey, you really spent it back.
Yeah. I remember what got me was the comical lightheartedness of it. I mean, it was funny, and that I Dream of Jeannie sample. It just killed it. And we were just like, who is this cat? I think it was kind of reminiscent of Slick Rick, but more comical. And that's what attracted me to like, who was this? Prince. And then later on the album, what was the first album? Rock the House.
So I guess we're at that
Okay.
point. Yeah. So that first song, and look, I put this up here, Floyd X over there starting ish. You know what I'm saying? This is like an inside joke right up here. But
there was a bit that was going on because in it, she accused him of rape, right? And he hit her in the head with a trash can and
ran like hell.
Yeah.
At first he hit her with a trash can and ran like hell. Later on, he gave her with his wallet and he ran like hell. So they
That's
cleaned
true.
it up.
For the video version and everything.
Yeah, no, he redid the song. He redid it.
Yeah.
He redid the song, and that's when it came out after. Around the same time of DJ Jazzy Jeff and He's the DJ, I'm the Rapper. That's when. Remember, those two videos came out around the same time.
He's the DJ, he's the rapper. That's a completely different album.
Yeah, it's a different album.
He had a clean.
Listen, y'all not listening to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. He redid the song, the same song that we was listening to in '86, and then he redid the song and he made a video for it. That came out like '86, '87.
Yeah.
I told you, I'm always right. Always.
Okay. Going back through the album, though, that was song number 1. Number 2, Just One of Those Days. You remember that song? It's a nice guy.
You know what? I don't, it's funny because I liked every song in this album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, I wanted to get back to it beforehand, and I didn't. So I apologize for that. But, I mean, I know that you're going to get to, I don't want to jump the cut, but I'm Just Rocking. That was my favorite song on the album back in the day. When you talk about him being corny or whatever, stuff like that, to me, this was like, you talk about him having lyrics. This was as good as any rapper or whatever doing whatever. That was just going off just on some rap stuff and just a banging beat and, the one of the dopest DJs, on the planet. So he had a lot of flavor. He had a lot of personality in it. So it's not just a point of just getting your words across, but delivering it with flavor. And he had all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So are we going song by song?
Let me just say, yeah, we're going song by song.
Okay.
Or the ones that we remember more.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Because I know what the best song on the album is. Hands down.
Okay, wait a second.
I got my opinion too, so we're gonna go through it. Okay. I didn't say he was corny. I said they may consider him.
Oh no, I understand. Everything you said, I agreed with because he was like a real dude back then, and then I understand he kind of came off because he went more PG, but he was
always kind of PG in a sense because he was clean.
I said he went more PG. He leaned into it.
He went pop. He went straight pop. Let's just say it like that. Not PG, just straight pop. P.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
Straight P.
Anyway, he had the clean image.
Well, I mean, wait, hold
on. He didn't curse.
Hold on, he was corny. Wait, hold on.
I mean, it was corny in the sense, but it was relatable to
as far as to the LA. We was into the gangster S. Like on the West Coast, it was corny, but it was cool because he had good beats. It was tight. He was performing that World on Wheels. I remember him and DJ Rock Shady. They tore it up. He did it live. That song they had.
I think that's some LA revisionism though. Like this whole we gangster blah 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 blah. I'm not saying that it's not.
I said it from us. I said from us.
Now, when he says from us, he's not saying us. I don't think he's saying us.
LA people.
I think he's saying LA people that were into that type of stuff. Because there were other LA people that weren't on that level. Because he's coming from a different, more urban. I mean, look, we all from basically the same neighborhood. Except for El Poo, he's like more east, so he'd probably say it's even more. But I'm just saying that they were Walk was doing different things than I was doing at the time. So that's what I'm saying. That stuff would resonate with him more, or he'd feel that type of way. But me, I was like on my super LL Cool J, intense rhymes, rock him, real clever lyrics. And then that album dropped. And I remember thinking like, oh, wait a second, I can just talk. I don't have to say all of this other stuff. I can just do whatever. And I remember dummying down my lyrics, really like super dummy. And Brian and Rick Walsh just laughing his head off. Like you went too far. But yeah, But yeah, now go on. What's else with this album that what's on there? We're going over the list.
Okay, my bad. Yes, sir. Let's go on through here. So we got Rock the House, number 3. You said that was your favorite, right?
Not Rock the House. What is the song called? I'm Just Rocking.
Oh, yeah, Just Rocking. It's like a number 6.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Got, taking it to the tip. Oh, to the top. My bad.
That was dope.
Jazzy Jeff. That's my favorite one right there. What you saying, bro?
The Magnificent. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
I love that. That was a DJ song, but he was rapping in there and everything. And DJ Jazzy Jeff was cutting up all kinds of stuff. Man, hell of a song right there. That's my favorite one. Just Rocking is the next one.
The favorite.
Yeah, I'm saying you just got to go back to it. I remember now. Again, I'm telling you that was my favorite back in the day. Sometimes I go back and play an album like with Steady B. My favorite album on that song was Stupid Fresh at the time. I came back to Steady B and I was like, Get Physical is my favorite song. So, it changes. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's another Philly connection, So shout out to Philly.
Tap Money.
Yeah,
right,
Philly and Jive. Yeah,
Tap Money, baby. Yeah.
So,
Tap Money. Tap Money.
So,
one of the greatest ever.
One of the
Cat Money.
greatest.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Guys Ain't Nothing But Trouble. Touch of Jazz. That
You
was
said
tough.
guys ain't nothing but trouble.
Yes, number
That
7.
was on the album. I thought. Oh, so it wasn't sexist because therefore he did a different version.
Yeah. But
So
so
that's
that
the point
he
of
just
this
went
question.
over what I felt to be the best song on the album, Touch of Jazz.
Touch of Jazz.
That was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dope. I just, that was real dope.
Was that females rapping that? Guys Ain't Nothing But Trouble?
That's
Like,
what I thought. Trouble T, wasn't it like Trouble to the MC Trouble T or something like that? I felt like that was my walk. That's in my recollection. I didn't realize it was on the album.
Yeah.
Girls ain't nothing but trouble. Yeah, that's the we brothers
Yeah.
bed.
Yeah, I thought so. So yeah, I think it was
I'll
Trouble
tell
T
you,
or something.
I got
like that.
Windows 95 up here. It's the information here. It just take a while to download it. I do remember it was a female, but I didn't know it was on the album as well. I can't remember the album.
You said her name, her Ice Cream Tea, right?
Ice Cream Tea. Is that what it
Yeah.
was? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this. A lot of times we look at these discographies and they show you this list. That ain't necessarily what was on that album back then and there, because I don't recall it.
That's
a lot
true.
of times they're new releases, they put on stuff, but honestly, I don't believe that was on the record. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't.
But that was when a lot of ladies was answering. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
What were you about to say?
Yeah.
I'm saying I could be wrong too, but it's on here, the one I got. So hey, it is what it is. But Touch of Jazz is number 8.
That's
Number
dope.
9 is Don't Even Try It. And
That
then
was
number
funny.
10.
I just like that. Yeah.
Number 10 is special announcement, I think it's called. It's kind of small here, so I can barely read it.
Now let me ask you something. I don't know if you guys it was probably the second album. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because I was about to ask you about Ready Roxy. Ready Roxy is one of the greatest beatboxers. You know what I'm saying? The thing about Fresh Punch, a lot of people talk about corny or top of pop and stuff like that. I remember I was at a party. And this dude goes, I want to tell you who I think is one of the most influential, sort of like epitomizing the hip hop, whatever. And in my head, when he said that, I was like, this mother effer better not say Will Smith. He better not ever say Will. He said what? He said Will Smith. And I thought, I don't want to hear nothing else you got to say, just whatever. But then he started to make this argument about, as far as the MCing, as far as the partying and stuff like that. You talk about the DJ who was super nice. You talking about the beatbox that was super nice. When you talk about the whole package, and I was sitting there thinking like, damn, he just made you know what I'm saying? He made a really good argument because, he covered the elements. So,
That's why I take issue. That's why I take issue with the whole thing of him being corny. I think, and I'm thinking in the past, that didn't come about until the success of the second album, maybe. I know that first album, I think he won a Grammy, right? He was the third rapper to win a Grammy.
He won it for Girls Got Nothing But Trouble, but I don't know if it was that version or the version that
came later.
Yeah.
So I think it was a lot of hating on him by other folks in the industry. Big Daddy Kane, namely, I remember criticizing him, saying he's not black enough.
Wow.
And this was in the era of kind of when the red, black, and green started to become a discussion in the rap and kind of prevalent in the rap music, man. But I remember, was I felonious then? I was getting felonious. I was misdemeanor-ish or misdemeanor-ish doing, petty crimes. But we still bumped Dana Dane. We still bumped Fresh Prince. It was, I don't know. I don't remember. We side by side with later NWA. When did they come out? Came out in 87 or 88, something like that. But
87.
87. Yeah, we were happy to get the I'm the DJ, he's the rapper. I mean, a lot of people credit Tupac with the first double LP. No.
Yeah, he's the DJ, I'm the rapper.
Yeah, that was the first double LP, rap double LP.
I don't remember that. I remember that.
You don't remember that was a double album? No, yeah, it was a double album. It was a double album, and that was the one where we had Ready Roxy doing the Sanford Sun, Underwater. You talking about, but this
we rock the house, there is no doubt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had all the routines. Even Karis One would talk about because I remember seeing Karis One perform with Fresh Prince, and part of me was going, I know he's sort of like, look at this sucker dude, whatever, something like that. But on the flip side, it was like he was rocking. Now he was doing the routine. He was getting the crowd going, and that's a big part of it. You can say what you want to say about Kid and Play. I understand that they not NWA, but them kids, them dudes, got you dancing. They had dope dance routines. They were a dope rap group. You know what I'm saying? So there was a place for it. And like I said, I wasn't a gangster, so I embraced that stuff completely.
I think he's muted.
Yeah, El Poo.
I got a double mute on here. This was a double album, right?
Oh, it's 100% was a double album. I just think
the songs on here. It's like, goddamn.
Yeah. No. I probably still have the double vinyl.
Yeah, I had the double vinyl. That's how I know. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I'm saying, like, Kid and Play toured with NWA. I think back in 87 and 80, it wasn't like you could do both things, and one didn't make you, it was, they both kind of coexisted for a moment.
Right.
Kid and Play helped them because NWA was getting so much flack. The fact that they put Kid and Play on that tour with them, you know what I'm saying? It took off a lot of that steam. So there's jokes about when Kid says something, something about the recipe, some don't even mess with me, and Ice Cube was joking at him, don't even mess with me, instead of saying don't even F with me or whatever, something like that. So they have fun on the tour, with each other, clowning each other. But
when I first heard My Way, just as a side note, I was just completely amazed. When I went to New York, I think in '88, that was the first time I heard on Kiss FM, WBLS, not Kiss FM, but 107.5 WBLS, the Rap Attack in the Class by itself with Mr. Magic, and they bumped that My Way, Kid and Play. I was like, whoa, who was these cats?
Man, Herb did that, man. I was listening. I was bumping that about 4 nights ago. We're just man.
Yeah.
Wait, but we gotta say that for Kid and Play. That's coming up. Yeah.
Getting back to the second album here. He's the DJ, I'm the rapper, right?
Oh, wait a second. There's one thing I want to point out. You got the picture for Rock the House, the first album?
Yes, sir.
So I want you to see this picture. I want you to think about this. Okay, now on the backside of this album, you'll see the DJ. I'm telling you, you go get the first album with Cash Money and Marvelous. They literally fabricated that exact album. They literally recreated it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I don't know if it was a diss. I don't know if some A&R thought it was a good idea, but I mean, they're literally, if you were to put those together, you'd be like, come on now.
and when he first came out, Ugly People, I thought it was Fresh Prince.
Yeah, well, they had that Philly vibe, that voice. They got that twang. There was another rapper called Forever Fresh. Dope. Forever Fresh, he said he had a song called The Urban Sound Surgeon and My Beat Forever. Go check it out. Google it. I mean, that dude, he was dope. But he sounded like Fresh Prince. He sounded like the Fresh Prince on steroids because he has so much energy and passion. So it was, I'm just telling you, Google Forever Fresh is dope. Dope.
All the ugly people be quiet. Yeah. Cash Money, man. That's marvelous.
And they sampled that DeBarge, El DeBarge for that.
Is this the one you talking about?
Okay, so this is so you see how you got the turntables, this look. Now if you go look at this picture and now go look at the back of that first DJ Marvelous Cash Money album, you'll see them like literally doing the same expression, pointing to it. It's like maybe even the exact same mixer. And I remember we used to clown going like, why would you think this was an okay idea? Because this is one of the days where biting is a problem. And you couldn't, this is not no salute, this is not no whatever. You guys come out from the same circles and stuff like that. It's just, kind of was what it was. But yeah, now that album, if we want to talk about that he's the DJ, I'm the rapper. Let me pull up the discography on that while El Poo's looking up the picture. So
well, I think in between those two albums, or it was during the second album, there was a Philly compilation album, and he was on it. That was my first time hearing Jazzy Jeff do the Transformer. That was my first time hearing anybody do the Transformer scratch.
Yeah, well, he had this on.
No, you heard it on the Marvel Magnificent.
Yeah, he was doing. He literally referred to it. He said, "And my DJ is some whatever." Yeah, so no, he said it right then.
That's true.
Wait, my dog is running around. My son left and my dog is outside.
Hey, handle your business, brother. Please do not let nothing happen to that dog. Hey, so yeah. So I'm looking at he's DJ, I'm the rapper. So the first song is "Nightmare on My Street." Which,
Yeah, they had a video for that too.
Yeah. Now Freddy Krueger, I'm telling you, Nightmare on Elm Street was like the biggest franchise at the time because Halloween and Friday the 13th, those were big. But when Nightmare on Elm Street came over, it kind of took over as sort of like the horror franchise, and he jumped right on it and had that song, Nightmare on My Street that they did a video for. So, did he even have Freddy Krueger in it, like the actual dude?
It wasn't him. It was somebody that didn't even look like
Fat Boys.
Gotcha.
Use that.
So the Fat Boys had a song out at the same time too, around the same time, and they actually got the signature from New Line Cinema to do the Freddy Krueger. Remember, when their fat asses was running down the stairs from Freddy Krueger, which was hilarious.
And Walt brings up a great point because a lot of times people were doing stuff to do stuff, but they didn't have the permission. So you have the official guy that did it right with the permission. It's sort of like Roxanne Shante and the real Roxanne, type of situation. So
Will Smith won.
Oh yeah, there was like a lawsuit, right? I don't remember, but so then here we go again. Oh, Brand New Funk. Man,
that was dope.
Brand New Funk. I remember even Sway was like, dude, people can say what they say about you, but I like that song to this day. You can do that right now, and I would just think the world of it. He just spit it out just like whatever. And there was some sophistication of rhyming there, you know what I'm saying, in Brand New Funk. So, he did his thing.
I always thought about that song. It was dope, but I was like, what a waste of a beat. The beat was mediocre to me. But, yeah.
You mean like you talking about? Hey, we saved that for the Nas show, man.
Okay.
No, bro,
No, I thought that was a dope beat.
The flow was dope, and I just thought.
No, I thought the beat was dope. I thought everything about that song was dope. I mean, and again, Jazzy Jeff and all that stuff. Time to Chill. I don't remember Time to Chill. But I definitely remember Charlie Mack. He's the first out the limo.
First out the limo.
Yeah.
That was a big dude.
See, and I was felonious during this time listening to this album. We still bumped this. We were,
Yeah. But I mean, it was still appreciated. It was like that, but that was around that era where you give people their credit. Like, remember Sir Mix-a-Lot, like Kid Sensation. He naming his whole crew, giving him props, and he's the bodyguard. He's that guy. He
was twerking too. He was twerking in the video. You remember? You remember? Kid Sensation was twerking.
Ouch.
Spin that way back. In fact, go like this.
And as we go, a little something like this. So as we go,
I can't remember
that was the next song, and of course,
the biggest song.
Parents Just Don't Understand. I mean, that was the song that propelled him into the star and the TV show and all this other stuff. That was the premise. So
I have to say,
for the whole Fresh Prince theme song.
Yeah,
just like
just kind of stole the video, the whole concept dynamic. And MC Shan says he was offered it first. He was offered the role.
Do you believe that?
First.
Man, I do not believe that.
Oh man,
wait, after that, we need a horn because I think we all in agreement with that one. Where the horn at? After that, man.
Oh man, I don't think the horn is. I don't know if the horn is on this show.
Shan be making up shit right now. In his house, his big mansion, because he still paid off of Snow, the rapper Snow, the white boy. He ain't spent money.
We are not about to disparage the legend MC Shan. So let's go on to the next song.
Shan be on some bullshit, man. Stop.
Those stories are about as real as his teeth.
Ouch.
Thank you.
I want to say something about Parents Don't Understand, though. I think one reason too that Parents Don't Understand was a big hit. It appealed. This is around the time that my father, I think the baby boomer generation started appreciating some of the music. They thought that was funny. It appealed to an older crowd as well. So kind of like Tupac's Dear Mama.
Yeah, even little kids look at it and laugh.
Yeah,
That's
Go
a
ahead,
good
go ahead.
point. That's a good because there was a time where the older people were really resisting us.
Oh man,
And there was I literally forgot about that till you just brought that up. And
Yeah.
there was a point where they started getting won over to,
Before my dad passed away, I made him admit that he was wrong when he used to tell me that this is just a fad. This is gonna come, you go, man, this is gonna be over next year. This is nothing, Then he had to he had to renege and say, hey, yeah.
There was some rappers. Heavy D, we talked about Heavy D. What was that? Last show we talked about Heavy D. There was some rappers that appealed to the older generation. Now watch this. What was the older generation back then? 31, 32, 33. Think about it. Think about it. That was the older generation. Our parents.
Teenagers. We was teenagers. So
exactly.
I mean, that was still a generation removed. You talk about 39 is still 20 years older than 19. So, that adds up about right. But, also R&B was so influenced by hip hop. There was a time where a lot of R&B, their drums were kind of like those kind of weak drum machine type things. And then all of a sudden we were sampling like real drum sequences and stuff like that. And they started embracing that. And literally, like you talk about New Jack Swing and all that stuff. So we like literally changed R&B. So there became a point that modern music was like heavily influenced by what was going on in hip hop,
Yeah, I remember the first particular song that I remember off the head. I think, was it Jody Watley?
Jodeci. Oh.
No.
Jody's talking
about Friends with
with Rakim. That was with Rakim. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But hold on, no. In fact, spin that back one time. Tina Marie was rapping.
Blondie was rapping.
Stevie Wonder was rapping. Yeah.
Wait a second. I didn't know Stevie Wonder was rapping.
Do I do that? Look at that. Do I do?
Oh, okay.
But none of that was hip hop, though. I think Jody Watley.
Whoa, wait. Blondie rapping, that was hip hop. Tina Marie, you can make an argument.
That was kind of hip hop too. On Square Biz.
Well, here's the thing though. This is what Brother Agnostic is saying. They thought it was a fad. It was like, let's do it real fast on some bullshit because this is what the kids are doing. Like even Tina Marie. Even Tina Marie, she wasn't like thinking I'm spinning some bars here. She wrote a whole rap. Chevy Chase had an album out.
Rodney
Dangerfield.
Comedian.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Rodney Dangerfield. No respect.
Yeah, but you gotta understand. But I want to distinguish the Deborah Harry. She really did embrace the culture. She was really
did. She had Fat Five Freddy and
So
what you call it, Grandmaster Flash in her video.
I'm not gonna say what her mindset was, but
Tina Marie as well. She was honorary black, no doubt. Tina Marie was honorary. She had a lot of black in her. She had a lot of black in her.
She was definitely invited to the barbecue.
She had a lot. Hey, I think you missed that. She did have a lot of black in her.
We need a horn on this show. He spin that back. Yeah, there you go. So yeah. So that has been said. Let's go back to this.
Back to where we was though. We on Will Smith, y'all.
So pump up the bass. So pump up the bass. I think that's what he's doing, like sort of like the Miami bass type stuff. I don't remember these next two songs. Let's Get Busy, Baby. Another special announcement, but I definitely remember Live at Union Square. And
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. This is like a real routine. This is some real MC type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you got to put some respect on that.
He did the Jazz. He cut up Cheryl Lynn, Got to Be Real, and did the whole. That's when I really first heard the Transformer without music, right? No music, just straight Transformer.
Hey, Jeff was a bad boy.
Man, Jeff is bad, man.
He's still bad. He's still doing the videos. It's just
the other day, man. He's bad as hell.
He is.
Jeff was a real DJ. There were some DJs who, like, this is keeping it 100. Back in the days, y'all remember D Nice was not no real DJ. He became a real DJ later.
In my opinion, Eric B ain't no real DJ.
Yeah. There's levels of it, exactly.
Right.
Sorry, I don't care.
Yeah. DJ Polo was a real DJ, but he didn't really get to shine that, rest in peace, DJ Polo. But he was
Scratch killed everybody. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, some people weren't necessarily as sophisticated. Like I always say, like Jam Master Jay wasn't as sophisticated as scratching, but he was sophisticated as actually doing a live performance. I mean, they did their whole shows with just two records. So you know what I'm saying? That was some real DJ type stuff. You know what I'm saying? I understand he wasn't Joe Cooley. Well, that's what I'm saying. But Joe Cooley was my favorite DJ back in the day. You know what I'm saying? This dude was like literally listening to him scratch was like listening to Hendrix, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, so
Y'all got another dude from LA too, he used to be in the contest. He started working with Coolio back when they formed before they actually formed
Mad Circle. You talking about
DJ?
Oh, Crazy Tunes.
Crazy Tunes Dub C.
But yeah, those big DJs like the KD DJs. The KD DJs was like M Walk. There was like dude I just said I can't believe I forgot his name. Joe Cooley was my favorite DJ. They had a lot of those dudes, but I mean the real sort of like scratching. But I think Battle Cat, those dudes were, they were part of the Mix Masters. So there was a lot of those dudes that, go ahead. What are you about to say?
But let me say this. If y'all want to talk about Joe Cooley, y'all gotta look up on YouTube DJ Joe Cooley DJ battle.
Yeah, he won that shit. That
DJ Joe Cooley DJ battle. Do not sleep on Joe Cooley.
Yeah, he won that battle. That was bullshit. You can go play that battle right now. I'm like, he still won it. we talked about that on this show with Born Allah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
What you talking about?
About Joe Cooley winning that battle. He was saying that they didn't battle. He was saying that they disqualified him because he was using the line versus the fader, and I was saying I don't know about that. I was hearing something different, but it was definitely because like me,
that's what I'm saying. We saying the same thing. I'm saying like I thought y'all was saying like DJ Joe Cooley was not really a DJ ballad, just spinning records. No, DJ Joe Cooley was a battle DJ.
I told you. I said he was my favorite. I said he was my favorite DJ.
Hold on, y'all. Can we
my bad.
Will Smith? Excuse me. The Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince.
Or Jazzy Jeff, more or less.
That's for the Fresh Prince and Mr. Towns. So Mr. Smith and Mr. Towns. So also we talk about songs on this album. So he did have the He's the DJ, I'm the Rapper, the Human Video Game. I'm kind of going out of order right now because I'm going by the ones that really kind of jumped out at me. But again, I want to emphasize Ready Roxy was really that dude as opposed to as a beatboxer. So you're talking about he had one of the best DJs on the planet. He had one of the best beatboxers on the planet, and he was a very dope MC himself. So this, and they won the first Grammy. This is what everybody was protesting, and he was leading the protest, even though he still won it. I think they were protesting because they weren't airing that, right? Isn't that the reason why?
That's what it was. What happened to Ready Roxy? Anybody know?
I don't know, man. It's a shame how people fall out.
Wait, but I mean, wait. That song used to play over and over. I remember on KD, I used to hear that song, the beatboxer and the rapper. The song. Now he could play it underwater. He could play the Sanford and Son. That was crazy.
Playing the back. Oh man.
I think you know what I think. This is what I think. We're looking at it from like our perspective now, like what happened to them. He probably was not even really tripping off this. Probably moved on to business and did different things. Because they like even DJ Cut Creator, he's doing way phenomenal more things and different stuff. He's not even worried about DJing and stuff like that. But we remember them from what we seen them when we was kids, right? So we don't know what happened to Ready Roxy. Maybe we might have to do a discography on him.
But sometimes it is people falling out. I mean, there's a reason why LL Cool J had moved. Like Cool G had moved away from DJ Polo. He literally said, two grown men can't just be eating off the same plate. So you'll have those fallouts and stuff like that. But he went through some financial problems. I mean, he went bankrupt. So, and he talked about how everybody bounced on him, once he lost his money. So, and that how the Fresh Prince, how the show saved him. Literally, he said the show saved him.
Then also the industry changed too, because Beatboxing was no longer a feature. DJs, you know, everything became focused on the rapper.
Spin that back.
But let's not act like.
Come on, let's move to the next album.
Let's not act like Rozelle didn't do some big things way after the fact. But yeah, let's get back to let's get back to it. And in this corner, so we just had the Mike Tyson fight.
Mm-hmm.
He literally had a song about he think he could beat Mike Tyson, and he had
we didn't even plan this like this. We thought of the Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy. We thought of it like 2-3 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Yeah.
So the question:
Here we are.
If after watching last night's fight, do you think he could beat him now?
Will Smith will beat the dog shit out of Mike Tyson right now. Will Smith will beat the dog.
Now, I want to say something though. I think like this album really just like the corniness and the pop aspirations, they just came together. Like I just stopped listening. I was like, I'm done. This is it, you know.
Yeah, this is when you start falling off.
Yeah.
No, he didn't fall off though.
You don't think so?
It got too corny.
Yeah, it's just
Let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask you a question. Because I did this before. This was like 2 or 3 years ago. I listened to that song, I Think I Could Beat Mike Tyson. I watched the video. It is so like, this is so stupid. It's a whole video of him training and this and that. It's like, right, I'm talking about how it articulates, or not articulates, but how it translates now.
Yeah, how it resonates
now is so corny right now. But back then, it was funny as hell. He trained, he ran up the steps of Rocky in Philly and did all the training, chasing the chicken. And then he got his ass, and Mike Tyson was in the video, and then he had a black guy looking stupid.
I still respect it. I respect it as much now as I respected it back then. But again, I respect it as something you did, not something that I'm listening to, that I mess with. So that's
I'm just saying. If you try to listen to it, it's like watching the movie Escape from New York now. You'd be like, this was the shit? Some movies translate, like Scarface translate right now. You'll be like, oh my, still like, you know, but some be like, this is stupid as fuck. I love this. I love Tron. I love Tron as a kid. Like, what the fuck?
I know it looks terrible. You know what I'm saying?
But it worked for him at the time because it made him into what he is right now. It was training for him. It was like acting in a sense because he was being goofy and silly and everything. He brought that same character to the TV screen.
Well, he had to follow up because he did Parents Just Don't Understand. So this video was a lot of personality and stuff. Then he did Nightmare on My Street, which is another personality. He kind of had to one up that. So I mean, it sort of like progressed to that. So now I'm doing. I think I could beat Mike Tyson. So you know, and again, that's the thing that brought him.
But one thing about it, you gotta say this though. He wrote conceptual songs though, songs that you can relate to. They had a storyline, a beginning, end, and everything. You know what I'm saying? He made good songs. Good record.
Hey, you know why his music style is real corny to me at this point is because they went away from the samples. Once they did that, once he's like Jazzy Jeff is playing it, I'm not knocking his ability to play keyboard, but I'm just saying that it's just like when Herbie started leaning into the playing stuff like that, you know, there's something to be said about samples, process, how these things were processed back the other day, the sequences and all this other stuff. Sophisticated musicians as a person, people just sort of like learning on the job. So I'm just saying that whole vibe completely changed. So Jazzy Jeff's production. Go ahead.
But also the context. That album came out in 89. Okay. Kwame dropped The Boy Genius in 89. De La Soul, 3 feet high and rising.
The music started ending.
Grip It on that other level. I mean, when you compare it to that, it's like it don't stand up to those albums, man. Antoinette dropped, got an attitude, you know.
Just in the matter of
Mike Tyson, it's just
his stuff started being corny in a sense because of the music that was coming around it, the context of the music and everything.
Dude, you want to talk about that? It might even came out. When did Nation of Millions come out? Was that 88 or 89?
I'm looking now.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, That's the album that definitely puts it to shame.
88.
It's 88. So that's so yeah,
88.
you're right. Like I'm saying,
Mhm.
I just felt and again, this was like sophisticated sampling and stuff like that. So it just, I respect people to play music. People like what's his name? Quick. He's dope. You know what I'm saying? He does what his thing is dope. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying it's a different vibe when these dudes are like sampling and all this other stuff. So I'm just saying.
Not only that, let's tell the truth. He was making gimmick music.
Yeah, he was. He was he was pop. He was doing pop music. He embraced where his path was taking him. You know what I'm saying?
But it worked for him. So
it worked.
I'm proud of it. Because it wasn't too gimmicky. It was you could tolerate it at least.
Well, getting jiggy with it, getting jiggy with it.
No. That's when we get.
You moving too
boom,
fast?
Boom, shake the room. Boom, shake the room was like, come on, dude, why did you do this?
I don't know. I didn't really have a good problem.
Wait, let's get there first, because we ain't even talked about that main one yet. That's 90.
On this album,
91.
We might as well go to it. Which one?
91, home base, baby.
Home base.
And I'm saying that off memory.
Yes,
That's memory right there. Home base. Floyd used to have the money. Floyd used to have a job. He bought the tape. Home base, baby. Stop playing.
Honestly, yeah. So I have been moved on from him. Honestly, I never heard that. I never heard that in my life.
Summertime. Wait, I can name songs. You saw my blinker, bitch.
Okay, that was 2 hits. He did come out with 2 hits. Yeah, he did.
Oh, about that.
He rapping about a traffic altercation.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Will Smith.
Wasn't The Rock in that video? Was The Rock in that video?
I don't remember the video, but that's
he said bitch. He said bitch in it.
Yeah,
that's the name of the song. You saw my blinker, bitch. Like he's trying to get over in traffic, and it's a whole song.
That song was catchy.
Yeah,
that song was catchy. Ring My Bell was sort of too.
Yeah,
yeah.
I can't believe I remember that shit.
Yeah, that's good. That's
so
good.
I never heard this album. Never whatever. Of course, I heard "Summertime" and "Ring My Bell." You know what I'm saying? I never heard this album. Never even heard the name before. So
you graduated high school already then. I still was in high school. Remember, I still probably was on the stuff from back in the day. I'm being honest, because I was in a 11th grade. Cisco.
Yeah, but I was in college, but I mean, I felt like this. I'm just saying that this wasn't my vibe. This was I had moved on.
You said that like 4 times already.
I know, but I'm saying you said like it's old. But I'm just saying it wasn't a function about being out of high school.
But what about the single though?
Summertime was solid. I felt Summertime was solid. I mean, I felt like it was a Rakim ripoff. I mean, when I first heard it, I felt like, boy, he's really trying hard to sound like Rakim, but it's okay. I didn't love it.
Summertime.
Yeah.
In summertime?
He admits that he was ripping off Rakim.
Yeah, he does.
I don't.
Yeah, Summertime, he's literally ripping off his flow. And he's telling everybody, he's telling them I based it on your flow. He's like saying that. He's not denying that to this day.
That seemed like homage, not like I stole your shit on.
Oh yeah, it is. It is homage. It is homage. I'm not saying he stole. I'm just saying that when I mean ripped it off, I mean rip it off like bad. I'm just saying that it was a knockoff. Like I'm just saying that I'd rather go listen to Rakim than listen to him do Rakim. That's what I'm saying.
Here's my thing. Well, if you're gonna tell me that, I hope you send me a check, nigga, because Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff got paid majorly of Summertime. Every summer since then, we've been playing Summertime. Every summer. Come on now. If he said that, I hope he didn't.
No, he is saying it's common knowledge. People are literally saying that Rakim wrote that song for him. I'm just saying that he didn't, but I'm just saying that was a lot of the rumors. I mean, the connection between
rumors.
Rakim
come on, bro. We don't do that.
No, but I'm talking about how widespread
it was a big rumor, though.
It was a big rumor. That's what I'm telling you. There was a big
rumor. Had to come out and actually clear that up and say
Rakim had to clarify.
Yeah, he told Rakim to his face too that that he appreciated. He took his style, but he justifies it by saying that his voice was hoarse. He couldn't project it. So he was instructed just to keep it low and use a Rakim vibe to get the song across. I thought it was corny. I mean, what's that Cool in the Gang song, right? Summer Madness. Everyone likes. Yeah, that's the you can't really go wrong with that. But I thought it was kind of outdated when he sampled it. But what really made me like that song was the girls. I mean, to be honest, I mean there was vibing to it. There was dancing. It was they liked it. Some certain songs women make you like because they dance to it.
Yeah, back that thing up. Back that thing up. I liked it a whole lot better because of how it inspired females than the actual. You ain't lying about that.
Yeah. And the video was funny too. You know, when it had the split screen and everything.
Oh, you talking about Summertime?
I don't remember the video, but it was.
Oh, go look at it. You'll be like, oh man, this is a funny video.
Yeah.
Well, he was a big time dude, so you know. And Walk, you know, he got stuff going on in the background.
With the Summertime was Fresh Prince, was that already a show when Summertime came out?
Yeah, it was.
It was
around the same time. It's around the same time.
Maybe at first year.
Time.
First or second year.
Because Fresh Prince came out in 91. That was like 91.
Yeah, you're good with those dates.
Damn, he good.
I remember what was going on, man. I was working at Winn-Dixie, goddamn. I was working at Winn-Dixie.
But the dates, though, that's good.
Yeah. I don't have that ability. But
yeah. Like so the next album was what was the last album?
So there was a song off a soundtrack. I don't know if it fell before this because let's not forget about that. With the Wild Wild West, which was a flop of a movie, but it was a hit of a song. You know, and honestly, I like the song.
Well, you fast forwarded about.
That was a waste of a sample.
You said 40 years or 4 years.
4 years for it because his first. That's when he turned to Will Smith and started doing movies. His first movie was 6 Degrees of Separation, where he played a homosexual. Yeah, that was the movie. He did that. Homosexual in a private school. That was weird.
He was very upset. He was very upset about, you know, certain scenes. He's like very protective to say like we'd only do this much, that much, and stuff like that. So it was a big issue for him, but it was a very risky breakout role for him, and it definitely opened the doors for him.
It did, because he like some people are just natural born actors. Like you could even say Tupac, even though Tupac did go to school, but some people are just like natural actors. And Will Smith is one of those dudes. Like he never took acting class. Maybe he took them later, but he just was a funny.
But he was acting in those videos. So he was preparing himself. Yeah, in those videos.
And I always say that when you're rapping and doing all of this stuff, you're kind of going to places. There is a dramatic element. Because, you know, when you're talking, however, but, you know, when you're doing the stuff you're presenting, a lot of this stuff is like similar type things. So when Ice Cube is tapping into the stuff that allows him to be Ice Cube the rapper, it works with helping him to be Ice Cube the actor. Now, I understand that a lot of actors got way more range than that, you know, and you talk about like, you know, but Tupac was literally doing acting stuff before he was rapping. So, you know.
Oh, yeah, O'Shea Jackson was a studio gangster for a long time, so he was real prepared.
He's still a studio gangster.
So that's what I'm saying. You're tapping into dramatic dynamics because, I mean, and Walk is good at playing when he does like these little sticks and stuff like that. It's just because as a rapper, he tapped into that stuff to do whatever. Because, again, when you're talking, you're just talking regular. But when you're in that booth, you're performing, it's different. You know, so it just kind of is what it is.
Let's spin that back one time. Let's get to this last little segment that we got.
Did we figure out what it's going to be?
5 minutes of talk. And I guess I'll throw a question out there. And this is universal from 79 to today. What's the best hip-hop band ever? Band.
Oh, The Roots.
Yeah, it's the Roots. I want to say Stetson Sonic just because they called themselves that, but they weren't really a band. Roots is legitimately a band, you know. When you think about the hip hop bands, I mean, Stetson Sonic, that was their thing. I mean, they you know, but the Roots, it's the Roots all day, brother.
It's hands down, huh?
It's hands down.
No argument about that, huh? I mean, unless
But
Walk
shout
like
out to
that.
Stetson Sonic for even if they calling themselves that, because they had a lot of stuff going on. They had multiple DJs. They had a lot going on. You know what I'm saying?
If
On
you put
fire.
it like that, like band, I gotta go with Tribe Called Quest. I gotta go with Tribe. Like, I mean, now if you're gonna define what a band is or what do you mean,
What I mean is
as far
playing
as
instruments and
so-
stuff, playing drums on the keyboards, guitar, bass.
well, I think
Because 80s hip hop was very anti-band. We don't need no band. That's where
Well, late 80s. I mean, early 80s. They were all bands. You're
Yeah.
talking about the Rappers Delight and all this other stuff. Yeah, they were playing that stuff. They weren't sampling Chic. They were
they
replaying
were actually
Chic.
playing it. Yeah.
So yeah, the message, all of that stuff. They were very musical to beginning. It wasn't until like you got like Rick
Run
Rubin and
DMCs.
stuff like that. Yeah, where they were like, look.
But that band, that wasn't how hip hop was being performed in the streets. That was one of the criticism of those early disco sounding records. That wasn't how. I think the first like really b-boy record that really got out there was Sucker MCs. Just simple, just a beat. That's it. That was
with
real.
a drum machine too, right?
Huh? Oh.
With a drum machine, it sounds like too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a great point. That's a great point. But they were like real.
Well,
Yeah, that was like straightforward.
Yeah.
But then the first band has to be the motherfucking Fat Boys or Dougie Fresh because that's they could do that live. That's the instrument. Beatbox.
What about Fatback? What about
Hey, that's an interesting point. He's the beatboxer. If the beatboxer and stuff like that, that is an interesting take. I don't agree with him because I don't think that they have the best beatboxer, but that's an interesting take. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Well, but honestly, that even helps Roots more because they had Rozelle, who was probably the best beatboxer of all time. So hey, thanks for making that argument. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, I'm tripping, man. Just correct me. Did Roots even have a DJ? Because for a minute, Rozelle was the DJ with his mouth.
You had the DJ anyway.
Well, the drummer was ultimately a DJ, Questlove, but but they were a band. They are a band.
Right, Rozelle was doing all that scratching and everything.
Yeah,
he was doing it with his mouth. Yeah,
they had the DJ.
yeah, he was doing that. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, Roots. Whew, I can't tell you, but Roots deserves a show. You know what I'm saying? But
I'll be honest, I almost didn't like Roots initially just because they had a band. I was like, no, hip hop, we don't do bands. But then I had to get like, well, this dude Black Thought. Okay.
They did it right. They did it right, man. They represented, man.
Definitely.
Wait,
so is that the consensus? So now that we have it out, what's the vote? Who's your vote for the greatest band of all time? Wait. So he brings Stetson Sonic back into the thing because they had a beatboxer, and stuff like that. So that brings Stetson back into the argument. But I still would have to say that Roots, just their discography and their ability to play all that stuff. I mean, wasn't Scott Storch like part of Roots?
Yep, initially, yeah.
There you go, man.
Till he got with Dre.
That's amazing. Till he got with Lil Kim. What'd you say?
With Dre. No, he literally got with Dre.
Yeah, he literally got with Lil Kim.
Okay.
They had a relationship.
Scott Storch?
Yeah, Scott Storch. Ouch. Don't be disrespecting the queen like that. But
anyway,
and not every black woman is a queen. Come on.
Not every black woman is a queen, but she is. Hip hop wise, she's a queen.
All right.
Y'all
Queen B.
We'll be up out of here now. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in to Spin That Back Show one more week. We will be back here hopefully next week. I think we will. Yes, we will.
Yeah, because New Politics is banned.
Oh, for real, got banned?
That show got banned. It literally got taken off the YouTube. It's not on YouTube anymore.
Thanks for
we got it saved.
That's that one cat, man. That a couple of them cats, man. Talking.
Anyway, y'all.
Well.
Fox